Oh. And you know, that's why they say neurosurgeons are kings of the hospital. You know, I'd like to have a word with you, my friend. What do you mean? You know, cardiac surgery is kind of a big deal. Yeah, you know, we kind of turn your heart off and then fix it. We make the most money in the hospital. We generate the most revenue. So, you know, we're kind of kings. You know that you're basically a glorified orthopedic surgeon if you're doing back surgery, right? No. If an orthopedic surgeon can do it, then pretty much anybody can do it, am I right? There's a reason why the old saying goes, at least it's not as hard as brain surgery. Yeah, that's a cool saying, but it's from like the 1920s. You know, we kind of have to know about ACTs and heparin. Do you guys have any idea about those? You kind of generate a lot of money for the hospital too. Basically like cardiologists. You know, my hands are basically like a gift from God. You know, we make the most money. You guys sound really smart, but it's not like it's rocket science. No, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Cardiac surgeons are some of the most impressive people out there. They do some of the hardest surgeries in medicine. Basically, they're the backups for the entire hospital because everybody eventually passes away from coronary artery disease. Heart surgeons have some of the most stressful jobs because the type of surgeries they do involve all the major vasculature in your whole body. It's not easy to kind of compare and contrast the two. You know, while it is true that neurosurgeons do generate the most money in the hospital, it's also true that they're some of the smartest doctors in the hospital. They have the highest MCAT scores, the highest USMLE scores. They're basically the smartest. And in my opinion, brain surgery, neurosurgery, some of the hardest surgery out there. It's because there's not a blueprint. Most surgeries in medicine have been scripted for the most part. You know, if you're getting a gallbladder out, if you're getting your knee replaced, there's a process to it. There's a way to do it. There's a, you know, method to the madness. Brain surgery, especially if it's tumors, they have to develop a brand new plan each time. You can't just, you know, follow the guide. So I do have a lot of respect for neurosurgeons because a lot, especially the ones that work on the brain, those neurosurgeons are, you know, artists in their own right, and they're some of those brightest minds in medicine. But neurosurgeons and cardiac surgeons are the top dogs in the hospital as far as complex surgeries go, as far as the smartest and brightest doctors, medical students, and residents. They do the highest on their board exams, they do the highest on their USMLEs, they have the highest marks in all their rotations. That being said, you know, plastic surgery and dermatology is up there too. There'll be a video on that soon. But I am a big fan of orthopedic surgeons and neurosurgeons. I think they're fantastic. I love working with them. This is all for humor. Stay tuned for the next one.